Madam Speaker, I thank you for this opportunity, and I hope you'll indulge me to allow me speak for about 10 minutes. I am the leader. Why are you anxious?
Order members.
And I want to...
Order members, in my discretion, the leader of majority and minority will each have 10 minutes.
Yeah. Madam Speaker, and I want to actually help reduce the temperatures. But let me start by saying this, that sometimes when I sit here and listen to members speak, I really get amazed. You know, Madam Speaker, I have seen members right from the 11th Parliament who were then very supportive of these kind of atrocities by the police. Come the 12th Parliament, they were here crying, and they cried throughout. Now, Madam Speaker, now come the 13th Parliament, they have gone back to their 11th Parliament position. Madam Speaker, let me say this. You can defend and protect a monster which will eventually devour you. Madam Speaker, I can remember vividly on the floor of this House sometime in 2014 when there were attempts to remove powers from the National Police Service Commission and vest them in the IG of police. I stood here and warned members, but I have since been vindicated. Madam Speaker, let me say this again. In this country, there were times under the previous constitutional dispensation when you could not even get a chance not only to demonstrate but even to meet publicly. There were times in this country when you could not even speak freely on the floor of this House. Madam Speaker, the Constitution of Kenya 2010 is a product of a very, very long and painful struggle. Madam Speaker, and that Constitution is known the world over for its robust and elaborate Bill of Rights, one of which is the right to demonstrate, to picket, and to do whatever you want to do under Article 37. Madam Speaker, no authority or no person has got the power to suspend the operation of Article 37 of the Constitution. Madam Speaker, let me say this, that in this country, it has now become commonplace that demonstrations of whatever kind, especially the ones that are currently underway, are always peaceful until and unless the police intervene with brute force. That is a fact. Madam Speaker, and let me also say this, and if you care to listen, please listen to me. Madam Speaker, it will be a very sad day if our country were to be allowed to slide to the status of those failed states that we know of. And why do I say so? Madam Speaker, as we speak, and I'm speaking from a point of knowledge, Madam Speaker, as we speak, there seems to be parallel commands in the police service. There seems to be parallel command structures in the National Police Service because of all the persons who have recently been killed. Nearly all of them have been killed by officers, first and foremost in plain clothes. Secondly, they seem to report to nobody, Madam Speaker. But thirdly, they seem to be part of a militia which has been enlisted to rain terror on a helpless citizenry, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, if we allow this culture of militia, culture of goons, culture of thuggery to permeate the National Police Service, which we support, Madam Speaker, we shall be setting very dangerous precedents.
What is out of order? Member for Dagoretti South.